From that, if you see that, if you also look at the prices people have mentioned, over 90% of them are higher in prices. One, because it's a seasonal season that we have now for agriculture, particularly tomatoes right now will be going high. Again, because we have not really planned for storage system and all of that in our system, in our economy as we speak today. Two, there is something we must not forget. The north-central Nigeria is actually the food basket region of the country.
So the crisis there would also be affected, and nobody's talking about it or taking it seriously as they should.
I've said that the crisis in the north-central is not political. The crisis in the north-central is not religious. The crisis in the north center is not tribal. It's purely economic crisis. What do I mean by that? The herders want to looking for economic resource. One of the perhaps the first factor of production, which is land. They're in search of that. The farmer cannot perform without the land. What it means is that the land is relatively limited is scarce and is limited in supply. But Nigeria had solution long before now, so that we don't have the farmers in the core north area migrating to the north central because of encroachment of the desert into some part of Nigeria. It was called the Great Green Wall Project. Nigeria has not done so much with the Great Green Wall Project that crosses Nigeria both in the core north and in the Gulf of Guinea. Nigeria has not done so much with those two regions. We have abandoned the project to a large extent. Yeah, we may have ministry or agency set up, but nobody even know where they are, what they've done regarding that. So the crisis we have, particularly the security crisis we have in the Middle Belt region that feeds the entire Nigeria, because you have mixture of all the arable land, many of them are available in the north central Nigeria. But because we've not done so much with that, perhaps because we've not been able to calm nerves and allow people to go back to farm. Mark you, another major region where you have a lot of farmers is the northeast. Some persons are still in the IDP camp today, and those that are in their homes are still afraid to go to their farm because they don't think there will be no security for them on farm. What this should tell us is that agri production capacity, as against the media campaign that we are now producing rice, we could hear what the price of rice is saying from the real people that sell and those that consume it. Now, beyond the media campaign, the real sense could be that the crisis that we are laughing or we are just commenting about may actually be taking food from our table. And if it's not taking food from our table, it's taking more money from our bank account and leaving us with less to settle other bills.